We need to stop using Jesus eating with sinners as an excuse to stay stuck in our relationships where we're not influencing, but we're being influenced instead. Welcome to the Nicole Curcio podcast, the show for women who want it all. Faith at the center, a strong and feminine body, deep family connections, and true freedom in their lives. I'm Nicole Curcio, a former medical insider turned fat loss and physique coach. I help high-performing women transform from the inside out, physically, mentally, and spiritually, without starving, obsessing, or burning out. Around here, we train with intention, eat with purpose, and build a life that reflects the woman you were created to be. Let's get into it. Today, we're diving into something that's going to hit close to home for a lot of us. The company you keep is shaping the character you carry. And I'm not going to sugarcoat this one because the Bible does not. God is clear about who you surround yourself with. And sometimes your circle is the very thing that is keeping you from your calling. So let's start with the word. Proverbs 13:20 says, "Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm." 1 Corinthians 15:33 warns us, "Do not be misled, for bad company corrupts good character." Proverbs 27:17 says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." So let's break this down. These aren't suggestions. They're commands, they're warnings, and they're promises. Your circle is not neutral. It's either sharpening you or it's dulling you. It's either pulling you up or it's dragging you down. Now I know what someone probably is thinking, but Jesus hung out with sinners. I hear that all the time. He ate with tax collectors. He was around broken people. Yes, he absolutely was. But here's what we forget. Jesus changed them. They didn't change him. He didn't blend in. He called people out. He didn't normalize sin. He called it out and he healed it. And he didn't do life with unrepentant people long term. We need to stop using Jesus eating with sinners as an excuse to stay stuck in our relationships where we're not influencing, but we're being influenced instead. And let's all be honest, we are not Jesus. You don't have his emotional capacity. You don't have his level of discernment. And you're not walking around performing miracles, casting out demons on the regular. So if your friend group is pulling you into gossip, compromise, bitterness, spiritual laziness, you're not being missional. You're being manipulated. And listen, boundaries don't mean bitterness. You can love people without doing life with them. You can pray for them without having to text them back. You can release them without resenting them. Jesus never told us to cling to every person we meet. He told us to pick up our cross and follow him. Some of us are dragging dead relationships like baggage behind us because we're afraid of looking mean or unchristlike. But real love has clarity. Real love has limits. And real obedience sometimes requires distance. Now here's the gut check moment. Are you trying to rescue people or are you just afraid to outgrow them? Because let's be honest, sometimes we don't keep toxic people in our lives out of compassion. We keep them because we're afraid of being alone. Because if you outgrow them, you have no excuse for not stepping into the next level of obedience. You can't build a new identity with old associations. You can't run after purpose with people who don't even walk in peace. If God is calling you to higher, your circle has to match your assignments, not your past. So here's your invitation. Take inventory. Who in your life sharpens you spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically? Now, who's draining you? Who points you back to Jesus and who pulls you back to comfort? This isn't about judging others. It's about being obedient to what God has placed in your life. And sometimes obedience looks like creating space for him to move. Your future is too valuable to waste on people committed to staying stuck. So choose wisely and pray boldly. Don't be afraid to walk alone if it means you're walking in alignment. Now, if this episode challenged you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. And remember, you weren't made to fit in. You were made to follow Jesus, even if it costs you comfort. Until next time. Strong, sexy, and unapologetically confident. That's the goal. Now go lift heavy, eat like you mean it, and act like the woman you're becoming. Talk soon.